Beautiful looking Wednesday. Today we're talking about the blood donation insight with our guest in the studio today. First time on radio, Dr. Hannah Ismail, transfusion medicine specialist with the National Blood Centre. Welcome to the studio, doctor. How are you today?
Hi, hello. Hi, good morning. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
All right.
Pleasure.
Absolute pleasure having you here today, and we're going to be talking a lot especially about blood donation, because this is something that a lot of people say, I'm scared of needles, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. But there's a lot of misconceptions that we will be answering today. Some of the myths, some of the misconceptions, that is what's happening. Now, doctor, we start off with this question. There are quite a few misconceptions around blood donation. Could you start by debunking some of the most common myths that people tend to believe? I know one, which is if you donate blood, you gain weight, right?
Yes.
So please, do go on.
Okay, yeah. So there are various reasons or myths or fictions that may lead to a misconception among public that may prevent them from blood donation. So I'll start off with some people may thought that they could contract infectious disease through blood donation because it involves needles and syringe. So which is actually not true, because in every blood donation, every procedure, the syringe and needles are being used are actually a strictly single use, and after every donation, it will immediately be disposed. So it will not be recycled, will not be used to another donor. So contracting disease through blood donation is completely a myth, of false.
0%.
It's 0%. Okay, from the procedure itself, it's 0%. So, and I think second one, people think that blood donation is time consuming. Actually, it's not really. A single session of whole blood donation would actually take around half an hour, 30 minutes or so, because it involves only 4 simple steps, which is registration, screening, and counselling, and then the donation itself. Subsequently, your rest time and refreshment.
Yes, there's always refreshment at Pusat Darah Negara. And I think the last time I was there, I got bihon and buns. And
Now we got rice. You should come.
Okay, rice is this. Next time I'll come to donate during lunch hour. Ngam dapat rice.
Correct.
Yeah, but I have been a regular blood donor myself, and I think it's something that I believe, because my father has also been a regular blood donor from the age of 20. I think every 3 months he's already donating, and his book is like no space already.
Yes.
Yeah, so talking about being a regular blood donor, let's talk about that. How can someone be a regular blood donor?
Okay, as starters, any person who has not donated yet, so you should start by doing so. So first time donor should start donating, then only you can become regular blood donor. So please, anyone who has not tried, so just come forward first and then become blood donor so that you can become regular. So basic requirements for someone to become a blood donor is age. You should be age 17 to 60 years old. 17 is with parental consent of your guardian, and as 18 years old, you can always come and donate. You have to be fit and healthy.
Yes.
And you can check the criteria for eligibilities in our website. But the basic one is your body should weigh at least 45 kilogram.
Okay, I passed that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then fit and healthy. You're not on any medication. Even so, you can always check your type of medication with us. So because some people who are actually on long-term medication, they can actually donate their blood. And then for you to become regular, you can actually, for whole blood donation, you can repeat your blood donation every 3 months if you're healthy, and then continue consistently to donate blood as far as you can.
So 3 months is the minimum rest period between donating blood.
Yes.
Okay. What if someone feels like, hey, I'm healthy, but it's not been 3 months? Can they come and donate? Is there a possibility for that?
For whole blood, usually we don't advise, because why? Your red blood cells, the lifespan of your red blood cells in your body is roughly 100 and 220 days. So every time you lost the blood, your body will produce a new one. So that's why the cycle is about 3 months. So if you frequently donate, the chances are, or the risk is that because you lost your red blood cells, it has not reached a cycle of 120 days.
So that's the
yes.
explanation. Okay. All right. So every 3 months. Now, beyond the obvious act of saving lives, there are many surprising benefits to the donor themselves when they give blood. Can you tell us about that? What are some surprising benefits?
Yes. So beyond this having 3 lives, possibly
Three
3
lives,
lives, yes. Yes, by donating consistently, because as I said earlier, blood donation stimulate your body to regenerate cells, so reproduce cells. When you give out your blood, so obviously your bone marrow will be stimulated to produce new red blood cells. So this will make your body more productive. So by doing so consistently, it will lead to health and fitness, and also leads to cardiovascular support, which is a reduced cardiovascular event risk. I think one interesting fact is that a single whole blood donation actually burns calories about 600 to 650 calories.
Yes.
Which is equals to quite an intense workout. So that's one fact. And we also, our government has improved our medical privilege to blood donors. But this one is a frequency based, so based on your frequency of the donation. For example, we give free hepatitis B vaccination and free outpatient dental treatment, free treatments, admission to second-class ward, things like that. But that one is, of course, frequency-based and based on also for the availability of the local setting.
I understood. I just read about this one over here on TikTok. I'm not too sure if this person's joking or not, but Rango Minasum said he or she have tried blood donation once before, and they fainted right after the nurse checked their blood type. Now, this is more like stress-induced fainting, isn't it?
Yes. It could be because of, you are so anxious, or the fear of blood or the fear of the needle. So it could induce a vasovagal reaction to the person, which can lead to fainting or syncope, things like that.
All right.
So, but that
is very rare.
It's rare one, and also you can always communicate with us if the fear is overwhelming. So either we give you time to rest, or we will advise to not look at the procedure when that's been done.
Yeah, so, like I never look at the procedure because it is a bit. For me personally, I'm not a big needle person. I'm actually afraid of needles, but then still, it's afraid of needles or help people. I think help people is much more important.
Some people not just because of needle, it's because of blood.
Okay, blood.
The color of the blood. Yes.
Blood, I can see, no problem. Well, anyways, we're going to take a short break, Doctor.
Sure.
We're going to be right back after this. We're currently with Dr. Hannah Ismail, and of course, we are on TikTok right now. And if you do have any questions for our doctor, definitely you can ask so. And if it's pertinent, feel that it's important for the conversation today, we'll be more than happy to answer it. All right. So right now, though, let's get some music going. This is Absent Mind with No Strings on Tracks. site, and of course on TikTok we've got a couple of questions for our Dr. Hannah Ismail, transfusion medicine specialist with the National Blood Centre. We're currently speaking about a really interesting topic, something that very close to my heart. Now the ND on TikTok just asked, I have high blood pressure, take Diovan 80 milligrams daily. Can I donate blood?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Andy, for the question. For Diovan is one type of antihypertension, which actually is not contraindications. So you are allowed to donate your blood, provided that upon checking, your blood pressure is within the normal range, and also your hypertension is a controlled one. Means you have no others adverse or complication from the hypertension itself. But Diovan can.
Okay, Diovan can. So Andy, today, right after this conversation is done, you're driving down to Pusat Darah Negara, find yourself some parking, and you're going to donate blood. Okay?
Provided that other criteria are...
Yes, provided other criteria are okay.
Yes.
Okay, so doctor, are there any specific guidelines or habits that people should adopt before donating blood? Like what about during the process itself? What should they be mindful of?
Okay, so we usually encourage people who plan to donate to actually plan ahead before donation. So you should be ready at least one day prior to your blood donation. So for example, I'm donating tomorrow. So today I should be drinking plenty of fluid, water, get a good rest, for sleep at least 5 hours of uninterrupted sleep the night prior, and then of course eat a balanced meal. And yes, on the day of donation, when you actually come to any the blood centers or blood mobiles, bring your identification card or driving license or passport for foreigners, and again hydrate yourself, plenty fluid, and eat a good meal at least 4 hours before the donation, and just to be relaxed, not in rush. So for you to actually calm yourself and then go to donation, then you can continue with your daily activities.
Okay. That is very, very good. Because I think that sometimes people don't understand the exact procedure, although it's only 30 minutes during the donation itself, but there will be some time that you need to, calm down, relax. Yes. It is a relaxing procedure because you get to lie down, just watch your phone, TikTok or whatever, All right. So after donating, how should someone take care of themselves? Are there any quick tips to bounce back faster?
All right. So that is also can be one of the myths or misconception that some people think blood donation will make them weak. So
no.
Actually, no, your body will actually recover within 24 hours up to 48 hours post-donation, provided that you follow the post-donation care, which is ensure adequate hydration, again, the fluid. This is to replenish your body back. And your red blood cells, as I said, the moment you have lost, our body is equipped to regenerate new red cells. So a balanced meal, adequate rest, and avoid strenuous activities or sports. For example, those like swimming, heavy lifting, gym, things like that, you should not be doing right after your donation. So within 24 hours, after that, usually you will be back to your normal life.
Absolutely. You don't even need to take off from work.
Yeah, definitely. Unless, God forbid, something happened to you, so obviously, which is rare. So usually,
Like, don't go to Pusat Darah Negara, donate blood, and ask for MC after that, okay?
No,
don't do that.
We don't provide that, unfortunately.
Okay, and let's talk about what happens. This is a question that I've always had. Because we always see the blood packs. We always see the way the nurses pack the blood packs with the sticker, with the barcodes, and all of that, those poly bags, right?
Yes.
And could you explain further what happens to the blood after it leaves our body and into the bags? What happens after that?
Right. So one donated bag, so if you have heard before this, the phrase of one bag can save 3 lives. So that's because one bag we can actually process in our lab into blood and blood components. So red blood cells, plasma, and also platelets. So that's why there will be one from one bag becomes 3 bags. So can be given to 3 patients. So that's why hence the 3 lives. So by processing this, each of the component have a different function to help those patient in needs. So of course 3 different function, 3 different storage, shelf life, and Apart from processing into components, we will also make sure to screen your blood from certain transfusion transmissible diseases. For example, HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and also syphilis. This is to ensure the safety for the recipient. So after screening, after we ensure everything is up to the standard, then only it will be given to patients.
Yes, absolutely. I think the amount of stringent requirements that the blood has to go through, because like for instance, very early on, my wife has never donated blood, so I donate blood, right? So I said, why don't we go to Pusat Darah Negara and we donate blood together, just make it a habit, right, for you as well. And my wife said okay, but then after we donated, literally 3 days later, we got a call. Hey, you need to come back to Pusat Darah Negara. There's certain things that we found, and we need to talk about it. And I was like, wow, that was quick. So yes, and we went back and we found out that my wife is not eligible for blood donation and all that because of some other factors that's not involved. But yeah, that is such an amazing thing that there's so much technology, so much procedures, and also in terms of hygiene, you would not find anywhere more hygienic than the blood bank.
Yes, because our processes and everything, it has to be up to the standard that has been regulated and set. So this is for the safety of both, for blood donors and also the patient.
Absolutely.
So there's no compromise in this.
No compromise.
Yes.
All right. So we do have a question on TRAXXfm on the TikTok page. Well, you know what? We're going to take a short break. Once we come back, because I think this one we need to discuss for a bit, and then we'll see if we can answer it. And right now we'll be back. And this is Michael Jackson, Blood on the Dance Floor. Right after this, the interview continues. Blood Donation Inside. With me in the studio today is Dr. Hannah Ismail, having a very good conversation about blood donation today. Now, someone asked on TikTok earlier, Rangos Minasum, does blood irradiation an important procedure before transfusion? That question has already been answered on TikTok. In certain cases, yes. In certain cases, no. So I believe the answer is already there. But this is very special case, so we're not going to talk more about it. We still have other questions to complete. Now, Doctor, when it comes to patients, who are the ones who rely on blood donations the most? Could you highlight some specific cases where the need is very critical?
So yes, blood is very one of the essential treatment in healthcare facilities. So obviously, usually, most frequently, the blood is needed by in emergency situation. For example, patient who suffers from trauma from accidents, and then in complex surgeries such as heart surgeries, liver surgeries, things like that, where the patient tend to lose a lot of blood. So this is where transfusion is needed. And other than that, there are some group of patients who cannot make or cannot sustain red blood cells on their own. So they cannot produce red blood cells. So such as they need a regular blood transfusion, means every month or every two weekly, 3 weekly, things like that. Such as thalassemia patients who needs regular transfusion, and then cancer patient because they don't have enough to produce, and also patient with end-stage renal failure, so kidney failure also, somehow they cannot support their own producing of red blood cells.
All right, so a number of people definitely need blood. And apart from visiting campaigns and mobile blood drives, what are the basic procedures for someone to donate blood? Who can they refer to, and where can they refer to?
Okay, so first, as we have said earlier, touch a bit on the age and everything. So you need to find out first whether you can donate or not. So this criteria is either when you come across any blood collection sites, you can come and ask the medical personnel in charge, or you can always check our social media platform or website. So www.pdn.gov.my. So that we list down the basic criteria for blood donors, and then you have to find a place to donate. So any individual who wish to donate, you are very welcome to come to our FASc blood collection center, which is, we have 4 in Klang Valley. Number 1 is the one in PDN, Jalan Tun Razak. And then the other 2 is in SGAM, St. John Ambulance Donation Suite in Wan Utama. And another one is in IOI City Mall.
Okay.
Yes, we have that one is latest one. So
that's very close to my house, so I think I can go after this.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
That is in basement 2.
Basement 2.
Okay, and then the final one is Mid Valley.
Yes.
That one is in level 3. So these are the fixed blood collection sites. Which open every day, and also other places is our blood donation drive. So this you can get the more information on the place and also time from our website.
Absolutely, and of course the best place to go always Pusat Darah Negara lah.
Yes.
Because that's where you are based. And also me personally, I've always gone to Pusat Darah Negara, but I think right now after this, I think wait, there's MRT to HKL, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, easy lah then. Yeah, Pusat Darah Negara is very close to HKL. Okay, so before we end for today, Doctor, is there anything else that you like to add for our listeners, like to make them feel the importance of donating blood?
Yes, I would like to take this opportunity to encourage our citizens to donate blood, to come forward and donate blood, especially the youngsters, the youth, because we are hoping for this young group to come and become blood donor and subsequently donate consistently, become regular blood donors, because this is to replace our population of current blood donors who as we all know, we are all aging, so we are towards aging population. So there's a age limit on that. So with this young population, to replace this blood donor in order to help us to sustain sufficient and quality blood supply for the country nationwide throughout all the time.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Doctor, for taking the time to be with us today and to let us know exactly all about the questions that we had about blood donation. There are some myths which we already debunked. No, you do not put on weight. Instead, you lose 600 above calories. All right, so yes. So Azura and Rose, we're going right after this. I know Rose loves donating blood. The last time she always
Good.
organized blood donation drives. But do you donate blood, Rose?
No.
No. Yeah, because she can't. Right.
okay.
She's below the weight limit. Aye. Well, anyways, it's about time that we end for today.
Yeah,
And
thank you so
we're going to
much.
be back to the music and also the news right after this. And we'll be back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.